Welcome back. You're on the money with me, Liam Halligan. We're talking about strikes in Felixstowe, an 8-day stoppage which began yesterday. Union workers are not compromising. They want a 10% pay rise. The company's only offered 7%. We're asking how this port strike at Britain's biggest container depot will affect the British economy. I'm still with my expert panel. Let me now introduce a new guest. Angus Hind is Air and Sea Director at Europa Worldwide, one of the largest transport and logistic firms in the UK, joining us from Hong Kong, no less. Angus, a late one for you. Thank you so much for joining us. What do you feel about this stoppage at Felixstowe? It's billed to be an 8-day stoppage. We can probably get around that. We knew it was coming. We've got Southampton. We've got other major ports around the UK. How about with the unions digging their heels in if that 8-day stoppage extends and indeed spreads to other ports with dockers coming out in sympathy?
Nice to meet you, Liam. I think talking about an 8-day strike, I think an 8-day strike, the economy, the supply chain, in my opinion, can deal and work with an 8-day strike. I think if the strike goes on, I think that's when we'll see the knock-on effect to the supply chain in general, really. I mean, as the gentleman you have on said, I think the immediate impact is on the local truckers around the Felixstowe area. They do survive on a day-to-day basis with the container movements from that port. Is a trucker in the Felixstowe area going to be doing a lot of business ex-London Gateway, ex-Southampton? Possibly not. I think that is the immediate impact for me. A lot of retailers, I think, as a consumer, short term, I don't think there's any problems. I think what we're seeing now is we're now coming into the traditional peak, as we call it, within our industry, where a lot of retailers are starting to ship from the Far East into the UK and Europe for Christmas. So we'll not see those volumes probably hitting the UK, Felixstowe, Southampton, London Gateway until possibly October, middle to the end of October. So I think if the strike goes on that long, I think that's when we'll see some real impact on the supply chain.